chase, my chase. Let's go on chase. He walks the street. He walks the street.
Alrighty guys, 1 minute left on the clock here. Your score finally tied up 2-2. As we're going to see Famous take out Uber there right on the flag. And now it's Slap's going to drop Twig. Let's see if the guys from Sideways Effect are in position. They are not to go for a flag pull. Slap looking a little laggy, was able to take out Pie there. And now he's stunning over as he does get a hit marker from one of those stuns. Uber takes out Tantrum. Tantrum takes out Uber in return using his death grenade. Flag still away from the base of Sideways Effect as Twig's going to take out Slap. It looks like we're going to go into a little replay here, Electric, but they seem to be playing a little bit better on this side towards the end, more a little like a team, if you will.
Yeah, they are, and I feel like they were set up. They were covering each other well. I don't feel like already they had map control at any point. I would never really say that they did, but I feel like they were able to just pick up the cutoffs that they needed to get for their flag to make sure that they got it in. And they were getting a lot more kills this time than they were previously, but I think maybe just HeXp plays better on the side, the first side there that they got. So, you know, whichever way, there's a bad side and a good side to every map. But while it came up, how do you feel about the M16? Because it's very controversial right now.
It's so bad. Like, one of those fire burst, those triple burst guns, you know, that are one-shot kills. I hate them. I mean, it's practically like running around the game with like I don't know if you know much about like Counter-Strike, but the AWP in Counter-Strike was a one-shot kill, and it just feels like it's that when you're playing against someone like that, and I hate it. It's just bad.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like at first the gun wasn't as good as it was now. It was almost like nerfed in a way, and now it's really overpowered. My problem with it is that it is a one-burst kill, and I played against some people the other day who were using it against us. Names will not be named. And
go for it. Let's roast.
It was Sam's or his team.
I saw that match. I think he got a little mad.
Yeah, and they were always using them 16. And I'll tell you right now, I was aggravated. On top of that, I was lagging, so I was really aggravated on top of that. But I just find the M16, like, it doesn't take much skill. But I will say this. If you do miss your first shot or the first few shots, a lot of times you won't win gun battles. But if you hit that first shot, and we all know hit detection on Modern Warfare 3 is already straight ass, so you could be in like the vicinity and still get the kill on them because of the burst fire on it. Right. So it's really annoying to play against for sure. And I just can't find myself to pick it up because I feel like I'm at such of a disadvantage that if you screw up with that gun, it's over. I use it in search sometimes if I have to.
Right, right.
Only if other kids are using it, and then I get mad. So I made a class specifically for it yesterday just to counter that, because I was getting really mad about people using it against me. In GB now, it's like the new thing, I swear to God. So,
yeah, it was like the type in the beginning.
Yeah, but I can't stand it, and I honestly hope that they ban it from like a lot of these other tournaments. They don't have to ban it from GB, whatever, GB, I don't care. But from like tournaments and stuff that we're going to play in, I don't think we should use it.
Alright, so I'm getting word that this team name is DeathRow now. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, I'm going to change this up real quick. But I actually agree with you, but we do see Samzor's using it here. You know, it's one of those things like where you think it's legal, might as well use it. It's their fault for not putting it in, but then again, it's I don't know. It's one of those iffy things, but anyway, guys, so we're gonna be back on board. 1-1 tie, as we did see Samzor's using it, sitting at 5-2 already. A quick flag cap in the beginning for HeXp, as Samzor's gonna take out Fames. Now using an ACR, as Twig's gonna drop Slap as well. 3 down now for DeathRow. Twig now pushing up to the flag. He's going to go for a pull using the ACR, so that's going to be a little weight on his shoulders. Uber with a 2-piece, taking out Famous and Christo, as Samzor is going to follow that up with a Semtex grenade off on Slap. jumping on board now with Uber, who's going to rotate back to his flag runner. I don't know if he spotted this person to his right. I think that was somebody on their team. That was going to be Christo. He just took out and support there. Well, a little good support there by Uber, who took out Famous as he took out his flag carrier. Now he's going to run it in, hopefully, and you know, kind of get a flag cap there to make it a 2-1 lead. As we see 2 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock. They're playing it now, and so is the other side, DeathRow. They're playing a little bit better than they were the first side, Electric.
They definitely were. Maybe they just need to, you know, get their shit together to be able to pull through the next round. So they're definitely playing a lot better. But I still don't think that they've overly gotten any map control yet. They're just defending very well. Their numbers still really aren't outstanding, just as they weren't the first time. But I think HeXp needs to keep that in mind as well. They're up 1 flag right now. If they can't get a good push to get a second flag, or a third flag cap, sorry, I definitely think they should set up defensively, because they got wrecked on the second side when they flipped sides. And they need to take that into consideration, that you don't want to go to another tie, and you definitely don't want to let them win either.
Right. Now we're going to be back on board with Uber, who's pushing over to the base of DeathRow as he does get stunned. He just dodges that exploding truck. He's going to go for a flag pull here. Let's see. There's going to be 3 down for DeathRow again, as we're going to see Christo with a nice 2-piece taking out Famous alongside of Christo. I'm sorry, that was HeXp, or Pi from HeXp. And Uber's going to be running it back to his base now to go for a flag cap, as Christo is able to take out Pi. 120 left, and it looks like it's going to be a 3-1 lead right now for HeXp over DeathRow. You people changing your team names.
Yeah, jeez. I don't know. I was just going to call him Cyber Tech the whole time. I just assumed that's the name that they gave you, or that was assumed, but let's just call them Pickup Team A.
Pickup Team A.
Pickup Team A.
I like it.
That way no one could say anything.
Right. I see 47 seconds left on the clock. Uber is going to be running in for a 4-1 lead right now over DeathRow. They're just running those flags back and forth. Uber doing a good job of playing the OBJ role and staying positive too. As we're going to switch over now to somebody else. That was going to be Twig that got dropped by Famous as he took out Antrim and Christo. Samzor's pushing that loading dock as he got stuck. Now the flag is going to get ran back. He does have a little time, but HeXp is going to drop Famous, who dropped who took out the flag runner. That was going to be Uber. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, I don't think he's going to be able to make it. He's too far away, and he does get stunned there. But we're going to go into the second side of CTF Bootleg. 3-1 lead right now for HeXp over DeathRow.
They definitely ran some good flags there, and I don't know if you had been switching through people, but Sam, and I believe it was somebody else, Twig or Uber? Oh, it was Twig. They were set up just spawn killing them back and forth, and Pi was there as well cleaning up kills, so they were just able to run those flags really quick, just back to back, so they got themselves a good lead. So I would definitely say at this point they should play a lot more defensively, because I would not want to play it again. And there's Sam with a sniper kill for that first blood on Best Tantrum.
Dang. All right, so we're going to see Christo get a nice headshot from Twig. Famous take out Uber with a shank. Famous now pushing up on the loading dock, gets another shank off of Pi. Slap is going to take out Twig. Famous now pushed out onto the C-Dom, gets taken out by snipers. Oh, dirty 2-piece by Sam there. Using the MSR, Christo's going to come up behind him, finishing him off, and now he's going to try and get into the spawn trap position to be able to stop anybody from HeXp. Let's see if anybody else from DeathRow is in position to go for a flag pull. Famous is going to be pushing up as he took out Pi. Antrim's going to get dropped by I think that was going to be Hex Twig. And Samzor's using the M16 is going to take out Christo, as Sam is also going to take out Famous. Flag pulled by Uber from the base of DeathRow, running it back. They are in position, but they're not going for the pull here, Electric. Why? Why'd they do that?
I don't really think they were stubborn. They kept getting taken out, as well as their own flag was pulled. This would be a really good time to counter pull, at least. I mean, it would be wrong of them to do a stalemate. Honestly, it would just work against them. But, you know, if you're desperate, they could go for it. I'm glad that they're not, though, because you want to pick up that flag kill first. If they get another cap, it's honestly not going to make that much of a difference at that point when they're 3 down. But if you waste a lot of time where you can't get that flag pull out, then I really think you're just working against yourself.
Yeah, we're going to see it as they are trying to run that flag back in. Slap, though, is taking some shots right around the C domination side as Famous gets taken out by the flag carrier. That was Uber, who is dodging bullets right now as Slap is trying to stop him. He got taken out by Twig, and the flag did get kept. That is now a 4-1 lead for HeXp over DeathRow.
Yeah, they're definitely playing this a lot better than they did last time. I think they're pulling more flags than they did the previous time. As well as it doesn't seem like this DeathRow or pickup Team A, you know, whatever you feel like calling it. It doesn't seem like they're getting as many kills, and they're not being as aggressive as they were. It seemed like a lot of times they're just running to try and grab the flags, but they weren't getting those aggressive kills that they needed to.
Right. And with that being said, let's dip into a listen-in, guys, so you can hear the communication going on between DeathRow and see if that might be playing it back. We'll be right back.
One top 5, one more flag man. Yeah, top 5 and one more flag man. And our first, yeah. I was that's it.
Okay, go middle. I'll get played next time, bro, alright?
Yeah, that's fine. One spot in middle, one spot in middle.
Go full line in middle.
Top 5.
No, he's on the egg list there, sir.
I stunned you. Two squads.
Alright.
One here.
Oh, yo, he's gonna be pulling flags. That's last kid. Yo, James, try pulling him, bro.
Install that flag.
Right here. Let's go.
One shot, three. Green, don't worry about that. Last guy's three. Last kid's three. Let's pull out.
We have the enemy flag.
No, you concept him, you run concept, you get tied up. You gotta get in green, force on their parts, not where they're far.
1 minute left on the clock here, finally trying to close the gap, but it's all for naught as it is only 54 seconds left on the clock. The score is looking like 4-2 now in favor of HeXp over DeathRow, as we're going to see Christo take out Samzors with the PP90 M1. DeathRow just not able to get control of the map.
No, definitely not, and they gave up a lot of flag caps. But I mean, they were spawn trapped pretty good on the first side there, so they really weren't able to come back. At least they got one flag cap, or two flag caps, I guess, altogether. So, you know, you didn't go down too hard. It's better than not getting any at all.
Oh, you talking about stuff in my chat makes me laugh. 15 seconds left on the clock here. Flag pulled, but looking at the scoreboard, 27 and 13 for Sam. That's pretty big, and he seems to be a very good slayer in his own right, especially using the M16 or not. But
he switches his guns a lot, I noticed, throughout. He was always using something, like either the M16 or the ACR, and he probably picked up, you know, an SMG if he had to as well. He was just trying to make his life last as long as he could. You know, the longer you last. Hey, am I right?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You know what I'm getting at, right?
Hey, look at this girl. Look at it's. She's hilarious.
Something like that.
Hilarious. All right, guys. So this best of 7 score is going to go now in favor of HeXp as they won that first map. The next map coming up is, in fact, going to be Underground S&D. I think that's my favorite. That's my favorite S&D, actually.
Yep, that is one of my favorites as well. I do like Carbon a lot, but I like Underground the best.
Too bad these Ready-Ups don't have Terminal yet.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not a big fan of Terminal on this game, I'll be honest. It doesn't play the same.
Okay. Alright, so it doesn't play the same.
It doesn't. Like, I feel like you have to run assault rifles on that for S&D. Like, if you don't, like, you're so screwed, because I feel like there's just so many, like, different head glitches and stuff like that you can be in, and if you don't have an assault rifle, you're out.
Hold on one second.